Hello and welcome to this video about Tesla Model S alternatives in 2022. Be sure to check out the description for recommended products and services, and also like, comment and subscribe. So let's have a look at what the Tesla Model S offers. The Tesla Model S is the premium sedan from Tesla, or the large sedan from Tesla. And it currently comes in two different models, the standard Model S and the Model S Plaid. There are a lot of differences between the two models, but mostly they have to do with performance and how fast the car is. So the standard Model S has a dual motor with all-wheel drive, has a range of around 375 miles or around 500 kilometers, a top speed of 155 miles per hour or 217 kilometers per hour, and a 0 to 60 time of around 3.1 seconds, and can seat up to 5 people, and has a starting price of around $93,000. Keep in mind that the pricing for both the Tesla and also all of the other cars in this video might depend on your country, and in some countries you also might be eligible for some kind of incentives to buy an electric car, so make sure to check that out and see exactly what applies in the country where you live. And then we have the Tesla Model S Plaid, which has three motors. It has a slightly lower range of around 348 miles, so around 487 kilometers, an impressive top speed of 200 miles per hour, and the claimed 0 to 60 time of just shy of 2 seconds, but also a pretty hefty starting price of around $129,000. So maybe you've looked into it and decided that maybe Tesla is not the right car for you, or you want to see what are some of the alternatives before you decide to make the purchase. So let's have a look at what some of these are. The first one I would like to mention would be the Audi e-tron GT. It has a starting price of just a little over $100,000 and has performance characteristics very similar to the Tesla Model S. The only downside of it, I would say, is that the range is significantly lower at only 238 miles, so around 383 kilometers. I personally really like the design and the styling of the Audi e-tron GT, and I also think the quality of the interior and the finishes are better than the ones on the Tesla Model S. After that, we have the BMW i4 eDrive 40, which is an excellent car coming from BMW. The performance is a bit worse than the Tesla, both in terms of range and in terms of the 0 to 60 time. But if the 0 to 60 time is not necessarily the main thing that you are interested in, I think it's an overall great alternative. And also the price point is 60% of what the Tesla Model S starting point is. If you're looking for something a bit more high performance, then there's also the BMW i4 M50. So in case you're not aware, the M badge for BMW stands for the performance vehicles. This one has a range of 270 miles and the 0 to 60 time around 5.5 seconds. I know that the design of the newer BMWs have been very controversial because of this front kidney grille that some people think it's too big or that it doesn't look so good in the design. I think when I see the cars with the number plate in the front attached, it looks much better. I actually think it looks really good when it has a number plate attached. Another very strong alternative is the Lucid Air. It's probably the closest one to the Tesla, even beating it in certain categories. So it claims a range of around 520 miles, so that's a little bit over 800 kilometers, over 1,100 horsepower. The Tesla Model S has 1,020 horsepower, and also a 0 to 60 time of around 3 seconds. I think the Lucid Air has a very nice design. I'm very curious if they are going to be able to succeed as a company, if they're going to be able to reach volume production. I really hope they do, because I think that they're going to be pushing the envelope of electric car development. Then we have the luxury sedan from Mercedes, the Mercedes-Benz EQS, starting at a little over 100,000 US dollars, with a range of 350 miles or about 560 kilometers, and a 0 to 60 time of 4.1 seconds. Very similar characteristics for the Mercedes compared to the S-Class. I think one of the downsides of the Mercedes EQS is that it doesn't have a frunk. I'm surprised that they were not able to fit one there. Maybe in future models they are gonna include one. But the quality of the finishes and the material chosen, it's significantly higher in the Mercedes. If you want something maybe even a little bit better or a bit more performance, then there's also the Mercedes-AMG EQS. This one starts at $149,000, so quite expensive. So far, the range has not been communicated officially from Mercedes, but it does offer over 700 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 3.4 seconds. Also, the design is really nice. If you're familiar with the previous AMG version of Mercedes, AMG is the performance badge of Mercedes cars, and I'm sure this is gonna offer very good acceleration and very good handling and driving, similar to how other AMG models in the past have. And also the quality and the luxury of the interior is absolutely great. And if you want something a little bit smaller but still quite luxurious, you have the Mercedes-Benz EQE. It has a range of close to 400 miles, so around 650 kilometers, and a 0 to 60 time of 5.6 seconds. For me, the standard Mercedes-Benz E-Class, so the one with the internal combustion engine, is pretty much my favorite all-time car. The design of the EQE, I don't like the front of it that much, to be honest, but the interior is very nice, and also the displays that Mercedes has in the interior are very nice. Then you have a large selections of Porsche Taycans to choose from. Porsche Taycan currently offers about 12 different models, so depending on exactly what price point you feel more comfortable at, or if you're more interested in performance or maybe a bit more spacious car, or it depends which option you might choose exactly. But the top of the line Porsche Taycan has over 750 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 2.6 seconds. So if you're looking for a car in this category, I definitely recommend you check out the video on the Porsche Taycan when I go through all of the 12 models and explain what the differences between all of them are. And if you want to go very sporty, if that's your main interest, you also have the Rimac Nevera. Obviously a very expensive car, starting at 2.4 million, and they're only going to produce 100 something of it. And I guess at this point they're probably already completely sold out, so it's going to be pretty hard to get your hands on one. But it offers extraordinary performance at close to 2000 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 1.97 seconds. So as you see, in 2022 you have quite a few alternatives to the Tesla Model S, also coming in at different price points and at different performance levels, and offering a multitude of trim versions for the interior. So maybe you want something a little bit cheaper and you don't care that much about the quality of the interior, how premium it is, or on the other hand you might want something very luxurious with a lot of additional features, and then you have where to choose from. Let me know in the comments which one of these cars you would prefer, or if you would actually prefer the Tesla Model S over all of them. Thank you very much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the description for our recommended products and services. Thanks, and goodbye.